TERN, a joint program between DARPA and the US Navy's Office of Naval Research, seeks to greatly increase the effectiveness of forward-deployed small-deck ships such as the destroyers, frigates by enabling them to serve as their mobile launch and recovery sites for specially designed unmanned air systems. DARPA in 2015 awarded Phase 3 of TERN to a team led by the Northrop Grumman Corporation to build a full-scale technology demonstration system. The program has since made significant advances on the numerous fronts, including the commencement of the wing fabrication and completion of a successful engine testing for its test vehicle, and DARPA has tasked Northrop Grumman with building a second test vehicle. TERN envisions a new medium-altitude long-endurance UAS that could operate from helicopter decks on smaller ships in rough seas and on long-duration flight. To provide these and other previously unattainable capabilities, the TERN Phase 3 design is a tail-sitting, flying-wing aircraft with a twin contra-rotating nose-mounted propulsion system. The aircraft would like to take off like a helicopter and then perform a transition maneuver to orient it for the wing-borne flight for a duration of a mission. Upon mission completion, the aircraft would return to base, transition back to the vertical orientation, and land. The system is sized to fit securely inside a ship hangar of a maintenance operation and storage. TERN has accomplished some of the technical milestones for its test vehicle in 2016. Wing fabrication, software integration, engine tests. In a Phase 2 and 3, TERN has successfully tested numerous modifications to an existing General Electric engine to enable it to operate in both vertical and horizontal orientation. The initial tests have started and have gone through well. The 1/5 scale version of the approved vehicle model was tested in a wind tunnel at NASA MS Research Center National Full-Scale Aerodynamics Complex. The data collected during this test will be used to better characterize the aircraft aerodynamic performance and validate aerodynamic models. TERN has successfully integrated the propulsion system testing in the first part of 2017 and culminated in a series of at-sea flight tests in late 2018. DARPA and the Navy have a memorandum agreement to share the responsibility for the development and testing of the TERN demonstrator system. The Marine Corps Warfighting Laboratory has also expressed interest in TERN's potential capabilities and in providing support to the program. What are the friendliest countries in the world? Both expats and travelers going abroad can feel isolated being in a new country with people who speak a different language and have a different culture. While this might seem like a matter of personal experience, Internations conducted a survey of over 180 countries to find out which countries are most welcoming to expats and foreign travelers. The survey measured each country's friendly altitude toward the expats, ease of making local friends, and the expats likely to stay forever. Some popular travel destinations such as the United Kingdom is at 56 and France at 55 and the United States at 36, Singapore at 48. And all these countries were in top 15 friendliest countries in 2017 and 18. And now they are the unfriendliest countries along with India at 34, Saudi Arabia at 59, Japan at 44, Nigeria at 33 and South Korea at 42. And these countries are also under the unfriendly or the rude countries in the survey respectively. Some notable countries of Africa are Kenya at 26 and Uganda at 16. Some of the least friendly countries for expats are Switzerland, Austria and Kuwait. The 10 friendliest countries have ranged from 81% to 94% for friendly attitude towards foreign residents. The 10 friendliest countries in the world are Canada at number 10. No surprise here, the United States' famously courteous northern neighbor is particularly welcoming to outsiders. There are hundreds of worthwhile destinations to explore in this large country. Canada's populace is so friendly and polite. Vietnam at 9. A trip to Vietnam is a fraud for many Americans who recall or have learned about the Vietnam War, but the country has largely recovered from that period and the people there are used to welcoming Americans. Expats from the US and elsewhere praises the country's friendly vibe and nice and gentle locals. Hanoi and Ho Chi Minh City are modern destinations with a warm feel. This is particularly safe country as well, making it a good choice for solo travelers. Colombia at number 8. The idea of visiting Colombia may give you a pass, but significant portion of the country are perfectly safe to travel within. Oman at number 7. Relatively little known country on the Arabian Peninsula, Oman splits its attraction between cities where ancient and stunning mosque invites tourists to visit, and Wahiba sand areas is sand dune regions. Tourism from the west is increasing in the Oman, which made significant efforts to modernize in the first decade of this century. Travelers can expect a modern, bustling destination and people who will go out of their way to embrace outsiders. Indeed, 87% of the expats describe the locals specifically as welcoming. Costa Rica at number 6. Costa Rica ranks first for the expats making local friends, with a 78% rating. Furthermore, 88% of the respondents felt content with their new life in Costa Rica, and 81% felt at home in the new culture, which is why 48% of the expats report they indeed stay in Costa Rica forever, compared to 29% globally. Bahrain at number 5. This country is actually a series of more than 30 islands in the Arabian Gulf, making it as a surprising mix of desert and water. It also boasts a very old culture as it was the center of the ancient trade routes. Bahrain's capital is Manama, where a national museum showcases its history through involving exhibits. While the majority of the tourists who visited the country are from other Arab countries, American tourism is increasing, and Bahraini people are welcoming to them and others. Survey respondents singled out Bahrain for being accessible to those who don't know Arabic, the local language. Cambodia at number 4. This is a surprise entry this year. Not much to say except about the country. Cambodia is a Southeast Asian nation whose landscape spans low-lying plains and Mekong Delta mountains and Gulf of Thailand coastline. Mexico at number 3. The United States' neighbor to the south is doing something right, as Mexico ranks third on the friendliest countries list. Whether you want a beach vacation, to explore ancient ruins, or to spend time in a cosmopolitan city, Mexico has what you're looking for, and the friendly people will make sure you enjoy your trip. Taiwan at number 2. Many travelers have heard of Taiwan but aren't quite sure where it is. It's an island off the eastern coast of China, and it has a complicated history. Visiting Taiwan almost surely means a trip to its capital city, Taipei. Many Taiwanese are proud of their openness to foreign visitors, seeing it as a difference between their country and China. From skyscrapers to temples, Taiwan offers many similar sights to China, but in a smaller, particular open environment. At number 1. Portugal. Portugal is reportedly the friendliest and most welcoming country for expats in the world. According to the International Survey, 94% of the Portugal locals have a friendly attitude towards expats, with most people said to be friendly and helpful and looking out for one another. Approximately 36% of the expats reported that they feel at home right away, and 47% said that they would possibly stay in Portugal forever. Portugal is also one of the safest countries in the world. So what do you think? To which country are you planning to travel or to settle in? If you want to know your country's ranking, post a question in the comment section of this video.